Testing 1 2 3 1 2 3. Testing. Is the sound clear? All right, guys, we're about to get ready to get started. Okay, hold on, y'all. One more minute. Let's see. Gonna give it a few more minutes, okay? Hello, everyone, and welcome to my channel. This is Mr. Exclusive. Here we talk about the latest celebrity news, the tea, the gossip. We talk about reviews on different shows. And tonight we come in to talk about Married to Medicine. Okay, I started to go live from my fucking pajamas because, honey, my body is sore as hell. I went to the gym and look, I'm loosening up my sleeves. I'm through. I went to the gym a few days ago. And I think I might have overworked myself a little bit. Like I could barely move my fucking arms and body even in the bed. So it's like, damn, what the hell is going on? I felt bad, y'all. Like I'm still can barely move around. But needless to say, I am here to do this blog today. Tonight we are here to do Married to Medicine. Honey, y'all see all the ladies right there? You got Miss Quad right here. Shit, my finger. You got Miss Quad right here. You got Dr. Jackie right here. You got Miss Dr. Heavily right here. You got Simone right there. You got Letitia, Phaedra, and you got Toya. Okay. And we got a surprise this season. We got Dr. Contessa came back as a friend of, I believe, Letitia's. So let me get my water in. Hold on. So, honey, we had Dr. Contessa come in as a friend. Now it's a lot of shit going on. I can already tell it's gonna be a good ass season. Just by the first 2 episodes. But there's also a lot of redemption, a lot of restoration, a lot of forgiveness, a lot of moving on, new beginnings, new chapters, new friendships beginning, and just closure. So let's start off with episode 1. We're going to start off with Dr. Heavenly goes to Quad's house. Now, Dr. Heavenly goes to Quad's house, delivers her flowers. Quad has a badass home, baby. Ceiling to floor, bad. I'm telling you, it's bad. Baby, she did smart before she divorced Dr. Gregory, honey. She saved up all the money she made from Married to Medicine, Dr. Heavenly said. Dr. Heavenly said she showed her how to invest with Dr. Heavenly University. And she said, Miss Quad went and invested with Dr. Heavenly University. I should have wiped my face. It looks oily. Forgive me, y'all. Excuse me. She said she invested with Dr. Heavenly University. She said that Miss Quad then took that money and invested into her home when she divorced Gregory, and she is doing well, honey. So if you haven't, please look up Dr. Heavenly University. I think it's a great program. I need to get more serious and get into it myself. I love Black people entrepreneurs, Black people doing things like we are doing the things only our ancestors can dream. As the girl Destiny that Dr. Heavenly had on her YouTube show said. And that is true. We doing the things. I love to see Black people doing things, especially Black women entrepreneurs first, doing things and breaking the chain and making history and doing things that could not possibly be done or wasn't even a thought of or could only be dreamed about. And so we're making our ancestors proud, and I believe that we need to continue to pay respect to our ancestors. So um Dr. Heavenly goes to Quad's house. Dr. Heavenly then brings her flowers and they begin to talk about the girls. Now, at this time, Quad says the only person that she had heard from was Heavenly. And that person only at the time that she had heard from was Heavenly that gave her apology. And she said she had not heard from any of the girls. Now, it really then they really start to touch on the elephant in the room. And the elephant in the room would have been Dr. Simone. Now, Dr. Simone, if y'all can remember the reunion of last season, season 10, Simone said something that was very triggering and very unsettling for Quad and her family. They had just had an incident with their, I think, Quad's niece at her new home with the pool incident. Um, and Dr. Simone was trying to make her point. In making her point, she described a specific situation, and what happened was Quad was willing to move forward, even though she said the whole entire thing and it triggered her. Um, she said immediately after, that taping, she went into the control room and asked them would they cut that out or remove that or moderate that or alternate that some kind of way. And she said that they told her they were going to do it. And she said she trusted that they were going to do it. And so what happened was they did not delete or cut it out. And so her and her family had to deal with all of that because they had not really dealt with it, had just happened. And so she said that was the main issue. And she said it was very distasteful. And she just wanted an apology from Simone. And so episode 1 is where we saw Dr. Heavily, check Simone about apologizing to Quad for uh, describing that specific incident that Quad had went through, that she was trying to make her point about Quad when something's down, the chips have fallen, she was going to be there. And I think an apology was due to Quad for that. Simone didn't need to apologize to Quad for that because that was triggered. I can see how that can trigger, and it was very it seemed like it was very dark, but it was not how they say it wasn't how that we saw it. She was just trying to make her point, and we understand that we can offer Simone grace and give her her opportunity, and that's okay. However, Simone did need to apologize. So as of episode 2, Simone has not specifically apologized to Quad for that, but we can see them moving in a good direction, and things are moving well. So, but Simone did say to Heavenly in episode 1 that she do understand that she did owe Quad an apology, and that they were trying to get together when the time is right to specifically sit down and discuss the incident at hand and give apology where apology was due. Fast forward to the Wicknick. Simone did not invite Quad because she just felt like they weren't speaking right at the end because it had been months again. But it was due to the fact of what she had said. So she still chose not to invite Quad, right? I felt like that was wrong, but Quad ended up showing up anyway because Cecil invited Quad to the event, the Wicknick event. And so she showed up and Quad said she didn't give a damn what anybody thought. Cecil asked her to be there. But Quad did pay her respect. She did speak to Simone. She did speak to Toya. She did speak and hug everyone. And she did acknowledge everyone. And it did seem like they had a fun time. So, needless to say, things going in the right direction. So then Heavenly and Sweet Tea gets into it. Y'all, oh my goodness, Heavenly and Sweet Tea are just not a good mixture. They're not a good mixture. Heavenly is doing right what she says she needs to stay away and just do not associate with her at all because they're just not a good mixture. Um, I don't want to get into that too much, right? I'm gonna get into that in the end. I'm gonna get Tisha in the end, get to her in the end. But they're just not a good mixture, honey. They got into it towards the end because Tisha went up to Dr. Heavenly's man. You know, you don't need to be going up to Dr. Heavenly's man. She all about her man. You know what I'm saying? That's okay. It's no problem. She needs to defend her man. And so things got kind of sour towards the end of the event with them two. And the event was over and everyone went home. But most of everybody left on a good note, except for maybe Heavenly and Sweet Tea. Okay, so Heavenly, okay, no, I'm sorry. Fast forward to episode 2. Episode 2, Quad sends out an invite to everyone, but she didn't invite Sweet Tea, and that's kind of understandable. She just chose not to invite Sweet Tea because her new man was there that she had been not telling anyone about for a year. She had been seeing him for over a year. His name is King, and she was very happy. And she just didn't invite Sweet Tea, but she did invite all the other girls, including Simone. And they had a fun time. It was a night in Paris. I can't remember what to say the name of it was. She said you can't go to Paris without going to the something, Mirage or something like that. And so that's what she based the theme off of, the night in Paris. And she got to the night, everyone came to the night in Paris and they had a good time and they got to meet King. And that's when she revealed to everyone who he was and how long they had been seeing each other. They had been seeing each other over a year, nobody knew. And so it was a bombshell drop for them, and Quad looked really happy, honey. And so, but Toya brought up the fact that Letitia was not invited to the party. And I'm just like, Toya, it's her event. Let her invite who she wants to have in her event. I mean, yeah, I mean, they own a cast, it's an ensemble or whatever, but you got to think how Sweet Tea acted when Quad came to her event, just trying to be graceful and give her, lingerie for her engagement party, a bachelorette party and stuff, but she just very was shady. And I think that's part of the reason why Quad didn't invite her. She knew how probably kind of immature like Letitia is acting in some stages. Some cases, I mean. So she didn't invite Sweet Tea. Now, I wouldn't have invited Sweet Tea either, and that's her ex-husband's new girl. I mean, you can kind of make stuff work at times, but I just don't think that's a good mixture. That is, Letitia is younger, much younger than them. And I think Letitia has a lot more growing to do and a lot more to learn within the show. Letitia just does not understand the assignment. And that's just simply what it is. And she acts impulsively and she lets her emotions get in the way of stuff. So we'll get to that in another part. So, but once they find out who King was, Quad's new man, Toya says, I told y'all Quad's a sneaky bitch. Or something she said, sneaky. I think she said sneaky. Somebody else said they think she said something else, not skanky, but something else. But anyway, so that was a good scene. Simone said that she considers that as going to step in a great direction, and she was thanking Quad for inviting her, but they have not addressed the elephant in the room yet, or there was no apology that had been given yet. Quan and everyone else says just watch the show. So we're just going to continue to watch it. So it does look like it's going in a good direction. However, they did say that the men from the clip I've seen, I'm probably going to play the Marathon Medicine trailer in a minute too. And I'm going to show you guys the men got into it more than the women this season, which is ironic. And so they say that Dr. G is in his feelings because he could not take when he saw King with Quad, which is her new man. Yeah. I feel like from the last season that Dr. G has some raw feelings there, and Letitia tries to just rub it off as he don't want her. Nothing, girl. You can't say what they man don't want. When it comes to men, you have to believe half of what you see and none of what you hear, and that's with anybody, not just a man, honey. Okay, Letitia. And I wrote that on the bottom of her comment. She probably gonna block me from a YouTube channel by now, but I don't give a damn. Letitia, if you're hearing this, honey, you need to come watch this video and understand what time it is. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much it. We're gonna address her video to Dr. Hemley and everyone else in a minute. She's gonna be last, but so I'm about to play the Married to Medicine trailer, and I'm about to share the screen here in just a minute. Ooh, God, my body is so sore, y'all. You would not believe it. I'm in misery. I have taken ibuprofen and everything, and it is not really helping. So let's play. Now this question, I think 107, and this is saying that this is for commentary purposes only. Uh, for news report. I'm gonna read it. Let me read it because don't let me get this wrong. Yes, 107. Let me Google it and do that before I do this. Copyright 107. Okay, let's see. Can I copy this? Okay. I'm gonna try to see if this gonna work like this. Let's see. Back to the studio. Okay, let's see here. Y'all bear with me. I'm still learning how to do this new stuff. Oh, I got it right here. I had it the whole time. Copyright disclaimer under section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Fair use is a use permitted. Is a use permitted. For copyright statute that might otherwise. Let's see. That might otherwise be infringing. So I just wanted to get that in because I didn't want YouTube to flag me or to do a copyright on me. So this is for commentary and fair use, YouTube. Do not flag me for copyright, okay? So now here we go. I'm about to share the screen. I'm about to play the trailer. Yes. Let's see. Sorry, y'all. Setting came up on my computer. I got a new I got a new no, don't do that. I got a new computer. So I'm trying to navigate this stuff. So hold on.
With top brands they'll love from Walmart, give the gift that shows you get them. Welcome to your Walmart.
Child, so the men fight more than the women, but honey, it's a whole heap of shit going on. It's a whole heap of shit going on. Look at King. They go King again right there. Ooh, honey, who is that below deck? Ooh. Okay, I kind of got sidetracked, but let's see. Stop sharing. How stop sharing? We back. Okay, we back. So that was the trailer marathon message of the whole entire season, honey. It's gonna be some shit. The men fight more than the women, Dr. Heavenly say. So now we finna start. See if I can pull up this clip. I can pull up my Instagram on this computer, honey. I don't know, this computer is new and I got to sign into every dang thing. That's what I hate. I had to make sure the StreamYard was working before I could sign in and come in today. Let me see what my password was. And then all these updates, changes up, everything. You don't know what stuff be at half the time. It's like, ooh. Oh, I could have put this up on YouTube, but it's okay. I'm good to sign it on. I need to sign it on my Instagram out here anyway. I got stuff to do. So okay. Just bear with me a few minutes. You can save it, okay? No, just save it on this device. You can save the info, sweetie. Let me just go to Dr. Heavenly. Child, I got sidetracked looking at something else. Let's see what T.S. Madison is live, honey. Okay, let's go to Dr. Heavenly. Cause she like my post. Let's see. Dr. Heavenly just like my post. I see you look good, Dr. Heavenly. And she like my post, so my comment. So here's her in quad. Don't tell me she delete this freaking. She didn't delete it, did she? Oh no, she didn't do it on her page. I forgot. It's on quad. Let's go to quad. I hope quad didn't delete the video, child. And see, I'm gonna show y'all. Hold on, let me share the screen, honey. Since we looking at other stuff, I'm gonna show y'all something. This is Miss Quad's man King. Y'all see, this was at the event, honey. This was at the event, the Night in Paris event. Yes, honey. She said, I know I think you already back in May, but I hope you know how much you are appreciated. You put in so much time and thought into planning and getting every little detail just right. You made my birthday absolutely amazing, but it was even more special with you by my side. This one is to you, King. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. See, there they go. There they go. Okay, so and there she is again. That was her look. Yes, honey. There are the girls, Toya Simone, Jackie, Heavenly, Contessa, and Phaedra. Uh-huh. Here she go. Y'all can't hear the sound either. Oh, well, I can't hear the sound. Okay. Here she go on the green screen, honey. She go on the green screen. Miss Quad looks amazing. Miss Quad, good. Yes, Miss Quad. Okay. This is her at the Weeknet. This is when she went to the Weeknet, y'all, on episode 1. And this is her episode 1. This is her look episode 1. Miss Quad is giving. She is giving. That's why they're mad. Okay, here's the stuff.
Hear me.
Okay.
Let's see here.
I don't think I'll be able to skip it, y'all. Let's see.
Okay.
We'll go watch
Oh,
just a
the
few minutes.
FaceTime. I don't know, y'all. Okay. So here's the thing. Heaven and I wanted to go live with you all tonight. And we're going to do it from her page, but something is happening. And so we're having the toughest time right now. But we're really happy that you all are joining in. I just need to see. Okay, she's live. Okay, who's live? Stephanie. I'm live right now. Are you saying that Heavenly's live too? Okay, which one? Okay, so Heavenly's saying, okay, so Heavenly, you're there. So let me see, baby. You just got to request me. Let's see. Can I? Okay, go live. Yeah, it's a whole entire thing. I'm down to the Mexico, child. So the Wi-Fi is not its best, but we're pulling through. Y'all see Mama's in her robe and her Louis Vuitton glasses and her big sweet child. But let me see what's happening. Yeah, I can't. So Heavenly, you're not on my live. I'm sorry.
Excuse me.
I'm trying to go live with your ass. What is going on? Girl,
Let me tell you something.
The thing that came in and came out again. Now, why was you upset? Because what? The internet? Because the people had, because you saw some stuff on the Twitter. That's why you was mad with Simone. I'm trying to figure it out.
You're just jumping right into this. Okay, so the fact that we're 15 minutes behind, guys. Sorry, so we do apologize. It's just been a lot today with the Wi-Fi. Like, I'm away in Mexico. Heavenly was trying to get some things happening over to her home. But we're happy to be here with you, and welcome to season 11 of Married to Medicine. Who's happy? Who's excited? You are in for an amazing season, and we're kicking it off. Heavenly, what's your first question?
My first question is, why are you mad at Simone? I'm trying to understand, because they saying you left New York and y'all was cool. Okay, she said that you looked at the internet, you saw the people on the Twitter, and then you got mad again.
Yeah, that's not really how that went. And we're going to go back. This is months, guys. So this is not currently. So I want you guys to understand that we're talking about when we filmed this, which was months ago, right? And then we're even going back to what transpired in New York. First and foremost, it's definitely not about what someone is putting on social media. While I do appreciate my fans and the support that I've been lended through the years, and especially last season when it was a very tough season for me, it's not about what people are saying on social. It was more so about the effect that what she said in New York had took a toll on my family. And I don't think that that's been taken in consideration. I don't even think that even Simone herself thought about that before she said what she said. And so that's the tough part that I'm having with this, along with my family. So let's just go back. When Simone said that in reference to New York, and I'm just going to say what she said in New York, and we all know what that is. I went directly to the control room immediately, and I pleaded with production, and I've asked them to remove that. So thinking and having confidence in production that they would remove that because it was such a sensitive and delicate topic and way too soon. And even now, my family and I, we still struggle with that. I trusted that they would remove that. So I felt like, okay, let's just move forward. I can deal with the personal pain, but it's not magnified because my family won't see it. And unfortunately, that wasn't true because we all saw it roll out on the reunion last year and or last season. And so that's the challenge. So it's not necessarily about what someone is saying on social. It's about the effect that it took on my family and how my family responded to me, because they're thinking, well, you're part of this life. This is your television life. We're not a part of that. And I had to try my very best to explain that. And it just was, it was distasteful.
Yeah. I'm sorry that happened. I'm sorry that happened. We're at a scene, the next scene, I think they're talking about, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I really don't have beef with anybody. You know what I'm saying? And I try to figure it out.
Are you watching the show? Are you watching
It's on
the show?
commercial right now.
Okay,
It's on commercial right now.
Okay,
are you watching it, or you want me to turn to it?
Well, yeah. Can you
I
turn
got
towards your television, because like I said, I'm literally in a hotel room
All
right
right,
now.
when it comes back on, I'll let you know. But we're still on commercial right now. But
so does that make sense to you, Heavenly?
It does. It wasn't social media. It was your family. And when you left there, you thought they were not going to play it because I guess they let you think that they were not going to play it, but they played it and it affected your family. And that's why you fell back to where you were before. I understand. Have you ever talked to Simone about this though and explained it to her?
Interestingly enough, Simone and I bumped into each other. We both had green screen a couple of weeks back, and I told her. And she was like, oh my God, like I didn't think that it was that. She said they had her thinking that it was about Napa. In all reality, both were harsh. Napa was harsh, but New York was just devastating. And so it was a combination of both, but more so New York than anything. You know what I mean? Because I can't forgive you all for Napa and not forgive Simone too. You understand? that on mute, honey. Put that on mute.
All right, let me put it on mute, baby. All right, so I'm gonna say my part, and I ain't gonna say nothing else about it. Okay, listen. So the whole thing was this, and I hate to even go back here because I feel like this girl. I don't want to talk about her too much because she takes this shit so, and I don't want to be fighting with this girl. I don't want my husband fighting, so I refuse to talk to her. My thing is, I think that everything's communication, and I will own my part. I'm older than her. I've been doing this a long time, so I always apologize first and foremost. However, this girl want to fight for real. My thought process was she brought up what she was going through with her, you know what I mean? And the people were asking me, did I think she already knew? Did she already know? And I said, well, I would have known. You know, I know my body, this kind of thing like that. When you got all that, I would have known. I have insurance. I go see myself about myself all the time. Anyway, long story short, she got pissed. I don't know why. I guess about that because it's a sensitive subject. That's what that is. So when we were on live with Phaedra, she said something about your mama in hell, right? So, you know, my mama just died or whatever. And I ain't making no excuses or nothing. I'm just saying it was a clapback. When she said that, I said, well, my mama got a better chance in hell of having a baby, you know what I'm saying, than you have on earth. And that's what the clapback was. It was just a clapback. To me, I think that's equal. Maybe I'm wrong, you know what I'm saying? But then she started spreading lies about my husband, saying I told her that he would all of this, that, and the other. She went rampant on Twitter. I kept seeing her. She kept saying I wasn't respected in the community. She would say all kind of shit. One day I woke up, she had some shit on Twitter. You know, I can't see at night. So I wrote it. And my thought process at the time, and I've grown since then, but at that time, I was thinking like, this bitch ain't got no career. This bitch ain't got no career. So she coming for my shit. I'm coming for her husband shit. And that's what I did. It was wrong. It was wrong. I'm older. I should have not done it. I shouldn't have, but I went in and that's what I did. I woke up at night. I saw it because she kept doing it. And I was like, I need to get this bitch off me. And the way I get off of her, she ain't got no career. So I'm coming for her man. And it's funny, her man didn't notice shit she was putting down. Her man didn't notice when her mama tried to fight me at the reunion. He ain't said shit about none of that, right? So then when he sees that, he texts Damon immediately saying, hey, what's going on, man? I can't, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to see your patients anymore.
Oh, my.
I'm like, what? That's so stupid. Like, dude. But my thing is this. I take it back. I am sorry. I do not want Damon and Greg in an eye. But he handled it like a child. I felt.
Well, let's continue to watch the episode. And not only this, I will say, people need to be mindful of what they're putting on social media. And if you're putting something on social media, you can't be upset about how things unfold. You understand what I'm saying?
I ain't even mad, but the little girl was so mad, and Phaedra kept saying she crying herself to sleep at night. I said, let me leave this girl alone because she
but if you put something on social media about me first, and you let me get wind of it, then I'm gonna deal with you accordingly. That's just how it is. So just don't put it on there. If you're not ready, don't want to take it so dark with this show. Smoke, then don't come with the lighter fluid. Don't come with the lighter fluid if you don't want the smoke, because I'm gonna bring the fire.
I just don't feel like she's a equal opponent for me. Like Contessa can handle herself. Me and Contessa can go toe to toe. I feel like that girl, she no match for me, and I need to just leave her alone. I'm older. I'm a mature. I've been doing this a long time. I just have to leave her alone, and that's why I choose not to even speak on her. It's just a part right here. But my whole thing is, that girl want to fight for real. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't do that with her. So my thing is, I'll be the more mature one. I'll apologize, but I'm just telling y'all the courses of events that happened when that happened. I went on live. Me and Carlos was talking about it. I just said I would know my body. You see what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? And I understand it's a sensitive subject for her, maybe that, but she went in, she kept going. And I'm saying, how her husband see that, but he didn't see all the shit she was putting out there. That's what I'm saying. Like, you come up and get mad about it. You done said all kinds some things to
Let's see what we
unpack.
got here.
We got some things to unpack. Okay, so
Okay,
Quad,
wait a
you're
minute.
not there yet.
Yeah, I'm trying to accept a few people.
You're not there yet. You're not to the Wicknick yet.
Oh, we went ahead. Okay, Patty King is in the building. What's up, baby?
Hey, how you doing, Dr. Heavenly? Hey, Quad.
Hey, baby, how you doing?
I'm enjoying this show so far. So, you want to hear my thoughts?
Yeah, go ahead.
You're in on the groove, baby.
Yeah,
You
so
into
what I
the
wanna
chat.
say, Heavenly, I think they got you edited as, you told Simone she need to apologize. You've been so cool towards Quad, which the fans of the show, they're backing Quad. So I feel like they got you edited in a good way right now. And I think that you're right about Sweet Tea, because right now you're edited to be strong and she's edited to be a weak link.
No, that's
So,
who she is. That's who she is. That's
well,
not an
you know, that's
So
who
that's
she
why I
is as
feel so
well.
bad. Right.
So if you rip into her, it makes you look like a bully. So it is true that you should back off from her. But other than that, you took up a Quiet. You were a good friend. They got you edited right now in a good way.
But you put me in a compromising position because you don't go up and talk to my man. Leave the men out of this. You know what I'm saying? She's just stupid enough to walk up to my man. That's going to piss me off. Y'all know this. So my whole thing is y'all saying I'm a bully. I have to leave this little girl alone. But this little girl be coming for it. And when she get it, she can't take it. That's my problem with it. That's why I don't want to touch her. I don't want to talk to her. I just want to leave her where she is because she's not ready to be up here yet. She's not.
I agree with you because it makes you look like a bully because you're so strong and they edit her to look weak. So if you say something to her, it makes you look bad. That's who she is.
It's not an edit. That's who she is. For real. No, I'm serious. It is. She's weak. So that's why I try to not bother her. But she come for the smoke though. That's, But anyway.
I like the way that you took up a Quad and you said that Simone definitely should apologize for how she led the charge in Napa towards Quad. It made you look like a good friend towards Quad. They got you edited looking so good right now.
Now
Quad,
let's talk about Napa.
You think Simone should apologize?
I'm sorry?
Do you think Simone should apologize? Because for real, she led the charge to get you to leave the trip in Napa. When you were there, you caught a flight all the way there. She told you to leave. And the thing is, you know what I'm saying? You're an OG. And
Let's be clear here, Petty King. Petty King, before we go down this road, and I know you're probably real cool with Quad. Let's get it straight, right? Quad and us were on the outs. No, I'm saying, no. Before you put this narrative out there, Quad and I were on the outs. Yes, it was wrong to leave our friend. Quad left us. And she made a comment saying that she had no emotional connection with anybody there except for maybe Simone, and that's why Simone used those words. So it wasn't just all Simone. I can't let y'all put that narrative out there.
Okay, I'm not.
Hold on. Here's what I want to say, Quiet.
What I am going to say is this. A lot of times people have to watch what they say on this show because it can carry over into your life and it can interrupt some real friendships. So we kind of have to be mindful because at the end of the day, this is not a character we're playing. We are our real selves. So a lot of times, me personally, when stuff happens on this show, it affects me deeply and it inhibits the relationship that I once had. Henceforth, that's what I think that happened to Simone and I. I think it was all a conversation, but when it came back to us, it was like you jumped ship. You were on an island by yourself, Quad, and they told us, and somebody overheard, they say that you said you did not have an emotional connection. And we was like, fuck her then. That's how that went. So I'm just going to say, for Simone, it could have been a conversation, but y'all can't put all this on Simone because it's not going to fly.
Here's the thing, Dr. Heavenly, just as a viewer of the show, it looked like she led the charge based on the edit. That she was the one who told her to leave.
But that's why we're here, because there's always an edit, but y'all don't get the full picture.
So I'm gonna say this.
I don't know the edit. I just know what I saw.
Let me say this. Simone really didn't want me to leave.
No.
She said it, and I know y'all seen it, but she did not want me to leave. She said that a million times. But see, I'm the type that I'm not gonna be anywhere I'm not wanted. If I am not wanted, I will not be present. She told me even the other day, why did you leave? You shouldn't have left. But you asked me to. What I was gonna do? Run around me, running up on people's heels, running up behind them like a wet puppy? That's not how I move. I'm a big dog. I don't run around people like that. I'm not a little puppy. You understand what I'm saying? So I wouldn't do that. But that's just my decision. If you ask me to leave, I'm gone.
I got you. So back on.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
so
that's all I'm saying. Quiet. The edit got.
Do y'all see how Contessa came up to hug me?
To leave.
Y'all see how Contessa came up to hug me, and then she act like, "Why would you make me cool?" She came to me, peaceful.
This been
I
a
don't have
good
no beef
episode
with
for you,
nobody.
Dr.
I don't have no
Heavenly.
beef
It's
with
been a
nobody.
good episode for you.
well,
What a change over time. Everybody.
Coming up. And she say one more disrespectful thing, I'm giving her a piece of this. Get this bitch off of me.
Oh.
Get ready to feel the rush.
Again, she comes for the smoke. But Quad, I wanted you to be able to give a rebuttal. What did you want to say? Sorry.
About
You
what?
and Simone, all it had to be was really a conversation. The problem with you and Simone is everybody love everybody. Had y'all spoken, when y'all go so long without speaking, that's when the friction starts.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what? The part that I don't understand when Simone says, I've been trying, like she's been trying for 5 years. I'm like, hell, I didn't even know we was beefing for 5 years. You know, I didn't know it was beef. I just thought, well, you know, we kind of drifted away. I never knew that there was a problem. So if I'm not understanding there's a problem, how are you trying to correct it for 5 years? And I'm very smart. So for 5 years, you're trying to correct something and I don't see that.
I agree with you on that one. I agree with you on that one. But I think that if there was a problem, it should have been a conversation, right? It's hard to keep female friends. That's why I don't have a whole lot of them. It's hard because it's a conversation and everybody thinking something different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you thinking one thing, she's thinking another, and all it is a conversation. You the one told me Simone was a softie. Remember when I fell out with Simone and I was like, she ain't gonna never speak to me again. You was like, nah, she gonna be good. She a softie. You put us back together. So I was like, nah, I gotta fix this shit because we love each other. Now the other girl, I just honestly, I feel like she's not a competitor for me. I need to leave her alone. Talk to her mama, whatever. I don't want to have any friction with that girl. I really don't.
I think that's great advice. Leave it where it's at. Hold on, let's see. We got some more people coming in. I don't know these. Well, here, we're just gonna try somebody. Okay.
We be real mad though. We be mad for real, boy, on this show and off this show. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like we're real people, so there's real emotions that follow this. So a lot of times, if something happens on the show, and if it's not corrected immediately, it can spill over into our real life and real relationships.
Can I say something and take it back?
Oh Lord.
Can I say something and take it back? What did Frazier give? Because she revived that. I'm just saying. What did she give? Somebody gave the girl the term cease and desist because that sounded like her. She probably was dribbling her head with that. But what did she give?
Baby, we just added you in.
Why you got no light on? He's scaring me, Quad. Put the X button. Pick his ass out of there. He don't turn no light on. He's scaring me.
Hold on. I'm coming. Hold on.
I don't want to see nothing. Thank you, baby. There you go. All right.
Okay. Very good then. How are you? Make it quick because we got a lot of people in the queue.
As a member and CEO of your fan club, let me be the first one to say I am glad to be talking to you. I'm glad to see you smiling. I told you before, I'm in this season. I told you before I got my fingers ready because right now it's between Sweet Tea, Simone, and Toya. You two are good, but the other two, so I'm watching. I'm going to be on my best behavior because last season was, but I'm here for you.
I appreciate that. And what we do want to say is just watch the show. Just continue to watch the show. There's so much in store this season. Just watch the show, okay? Just exercise a little patience and watch the show. But thank you so much for your support.
No problem, ma'am.
All right. Okay, come on, we gotta let Jackie in. Come on.
Yes, who you know here? What was that?
This is people they in the queue. I don't know everybody.
Okay.
I don't want to say, I don't know people.
I'm scared to just be letting anybody in. I thought you knew these people, but go ahead.
No, I just it's like in the queue and I'm just pressing. I'm randomly just selecting. Okay, somebody else declines. Okay, let's move on.
Yeah.
Okay, somebody just asked for a request. Okay, let's go here. Just accepted another request. Okay,
when we go see Miss Quad, man. See, that's what I'm saying, Quad. Let them people out when don't even bring nobody else in unless you know who they are. I'm telling you, you're gonna see somebody suck dick in there. And I don't like it. I've been doing this a long time, Quad. Maybe you should just talk about what's going on in the show. See, this is where this little girl don't know where her line is. You don't come up and talk to my man. You don't do that. You see what I'm saying? And that's when she get all the smoke. You don't do that, girl. you think you is to walk up to me? Who do you think your mama is to walk up to me? That's where the disrespect coming. Then when I come in, I'm a bully. I did all this. No, you come for that smoke and you can get it, but you can't handle it. And your man act like he don't see shit until it's him. That's all I'm gonna say about it. I'm gonna let it go. Bring it back. Don't come in there talking to my man. Cause this Jesus. Bring it back. I don't want my man in no shit. That's all I'm saying. And to me, from what we know about Dr. G, he don't know what to say. He don't know what to say. Based on the things that have happened and transpired, I don't want my man in no stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I agree. I
But
agree.
he act like he didn't see none of that. I'm talking about all the stuff that happened at the reunion. He knew that girl mama came up to me. He didn't say nothing about it. He had to have known that girl was tweeting me. He didn't say nothing about it till I tagged that ass just like I do. And now he upset. Oh, I can't see your patience. And I'm so mad. Come on. Y'all don't play me like that. Don't do me like that. And I got respect for your ex-husband too. But I'm just saying, don't do me like that, y'all.
So
don't do me like that.
He declined the patients because
yes,
he was in his feelings in reference to the relationship.
Thing is who that's hurting him, because I remember when he first started his practice, his new practice, he called Damon. He said, I don't have no patients, man. Damon sent him at least 200 people. That ain't no hurting for no medical, no addiction, not addiction, but mental illness. So he was gonna build it up anyway. But I'm just saying, like, you gonna deny the patients? Come on, dude, don't do that. I saw the text. Me and Damon got the same FLID. You understand what I'm saying? So I saw when he texted him, he was like, did you see the tweet? I'm not gonna be able to see your patients no more.
So it wasn't so it wasn't because he was busy.
No, I saw the text. I saw it. I got it. In fact, you know what I mean? Right. And you know what? They asked for the text, but Damon was like, nah, man, I'm not giving that. I'm not giving that. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
But I saw it.
Yeah. Oh, we got some people in this thing, girl. Oh. Okay, we got some people, child.
Well, don't let somebody in, because I don't want my man to know shit.
Well, hell, I don't know if the people get with the shit or what they with.
That's just told me.
We need your light on.
I like females.
Oh my goodness, y'all actually put me on.
Can you put on?
We did
your light?
Yes, I can, but I have on a wig cap.
That's all right. I take my hair off too. You want me to take my hair off?
Oh, Mom, you're so excited for me.
Sunday. It's Sunday, baby.
I just want to tell you guys, I'm a big fan of your show. I've been watching. I love you both. Heavily and Quad. I watch your lives all the time. Yeah. It's all your YouTubes. I'm a big fan, ladies. I just want to tell you guys that.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'll be watching every week. My husband.
And how'd you like a nice episode?
Oh, absolutely. It's on right now.
All right. All right. Well, thank you so much for supporting the show.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Baby, lay that wig in the morning, honey.
It will be, I promise.
Baby, lay it down.
Okay, so what?
Have a good night.
It will be, ladies.
Bye.
All right, bye. The show is over, Quad. The show is done now. What you want to say about it? I thought it was a good episode, though, right?
Yeah, I think it's awesome. I'm just trying to see how we can. I'm trying to have us to hear from more of our people. We got a few more people out here in the queue. Baby, do y'all believe you're turning your
That's
lights
what I'm
on?
trying to tell you, Quad. When people come in like this, they don't want to be seen. They'll say some shit and don't let anybody in. When they do that, turn them off right quick.
Why she gotta turn me off?
Because you not showing your face. When you come in, show your face, because we done seen too much.
I love y'all.
Dr. Heavenly is a fool, baby.
Well, I hope you take over. The girls are jealous. They can't take you. They just simply can't take you. Like, that's just what it is.
Well, we're doing good. We're moving forward.
I'm happy. I love y'all so much. Heavenly, I love you too, Auntie. I love you, damn. I love you.
You fan, baby. You fan. How you doing?
Oh, let me
Where you live at?
Let me tell you something. Heavenly didn't mean it, but let me tell you what happened. So, Heavenly has, is it Patreon?
It was on YouTube when it happened. When people come in with a dark screen.
It was on StreamYard.
Yeah, but that was on YouTube, right?
Okay. So basically, she let someone in, just a random person, like how we're picking tonight, and they were having sex, basically, and so that's why she's so traumatized. It's nothing personal to you. She wasn't.
It came in dark, and I didn't see anything, and I was like, "Oh,
I love y'all so much. Oh my God, I love y'all so much. My real favorite two people, like, and Heavenly. I like how you always go back for Quad. Like, when you feel like they done left Quad out there and then abandoned Auntie, you always go back for her, and I love that.
But you know what? I love all the ladies. I love Quad. I'm not gonna ever leave my sister.
And
But Simone
I
ain't no
like
bad
how you
person either.
just speak up for her. Like, don't let them try to paint this narrative of Quad that you know is really not true. Like, you don't let them do that to her.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I do appreciate it.
I
And the biggest thing
appreciate
about
you too, Quad.
and I know I said this, but I'm gonna say it again. Not gonna get emotional, but I really want to say thank you for self-reflecting.
I think we all need to. Everybody, your Quad. I mean, Simone included. We all be wrong. We all be dead ass wrong. We be wrong. We do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But
And all
one
it is
thing
a
Heavenly gonna do,
conversation.
she gonna speak up. She not gonna let them do that. And I watched this show from start to finish, and like the love that I had for Quad is like my auntie. Even Heavenly, like y'all go back and forth.
Thank you.
You know, Heavenly don't follow whatever they doing, and they are mad at Heavenly. Like they get mad at Heavenly for not following the train of what they doing, and it's like Quad is gonna always stand on her own. Quad is gonna do her. Like she's not following what the majority is doing.
Yeah.
And they can't take it. They really can't take it.
But we're gonna continue to watch the rest of the season. But Heaven, I do want to thank you again for self-reflecting, taking a moment to put yourself in my shoes, and I really do appreciate that. Like not having to be prompted, not having to have 1,000 people talk to you and talk you into apologizing. Like you did that on your own, out of your heart. And I want you to know it did not go unnoticed, and I really do appreciate you.
You know what? But we've been knowing each other, Quad, probably like 12, 13 years now, right? My whole thing is, the love is real. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing that can keep me from not speaking to you. You know what I'm saying? Don't ever, like, if you know, but Quad, you do fall off and you stop speaking to the
And I feel like, of course y'all want to argue and y'all want to like.
But Quad to stop speaking to you. Quad to turn her phone off and stop speaking to you. And I'd be like, Quad,
what's your sign? What's your sign?
I'm a Taurus.
I love Taurus. That's why I feel it. I'm a Virgo, so I feel it. I feel it. Heavenly, what's your sign?
Scorpio. She's a Scorpio.
Oh, see them Scorpios, baby. Them Scorpios.
Don't do it.
You ain't one of no watchmen. They think they right. They right.
You'll be right.
The Taurus and the Scorpios.
My best friends are Scorpios, but them Scorpios, baby. My mother.
But we love hard. But we love hard.
Yes, y'all do. And one thing about the Scorpios, I can give it to y'all. Y'all are always right. I'm a person that think I'm always right, but a Scorpio, they like.
And don't give a damn what nobody else thinks.
Now you put a 10 on the 2. The asses ain't always right.
But now Taurus and Scorpio get along very well, though, right?
We really do. We really get along very well.
I love Quad, but then I love Simone too. Simone, my girl, Simone is not bad. I'm gonna try to tell you, Simone is not no bad person. The edit,
I don't want people to. This is the thing. I don't want people to think that she's bad. She's not bad. Did she make a mistake? Absolutely, but she is not a bad person. When all of that was happening, honestly, in Napa. What people don't know is Simone and I was walking. And I looked at Simone. I said, "This is it," and she's like, "No." I'm like, "This is it." And I told her that. Like, this is me talking to her, telling her that as we're walking out. This was cameras were down or whatnot. This is her.
Is the other girl still gonna be on the show that was dating got married to the ex-husband?
Well, we're gonna go ahead and let you go because we gotta take some more people. Honey.
All right, go ahead. I love y'all.
Love you too, darling. Love you too.
Okay, now how we got it? Let me go on to the next.
Why you enjoying this, huh, baby? This how I go live because I love the people. The people are here for us, Quad. I swear to God. But they don't be knowing. The people don't know the stories. That's why I try to tell people what's really happening from my point of view. My point of view, all I know is what I see. If you look at the Bible and you look at Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, all their stories are a little bit different because they didn't see everything. You know what I'm saying?
I'm on camera. Hey, y'all.
Hey,
So, look, I just want to say how she need to get her shit together. Because you can't come for somebody on the bullshit. I'm sorry for cursing. On the BS.
It's good.
And not expect them to come back. And it's no holds barred. Don't come for me and mine if you don't expect to be came for. And I don't care what you're going through, to be honest. I'll be sorry later, but don't do it. And especially not on social media. You can't take that back. It's gonna be shared. It's gonna go viral. Don't play with me. Okay.
I agree with you. But the problem is, this is the issue. I feel so bad because she can't take it. It's just like, okay, Contessa can take it. Contessa can get all of it because she can take it. She'll beat my ass and climb a tree. she'll do whatever. But my whole thing is like she's a Nemo, she's a goldfish in a pond with a bunch of sharks, and she don't know what to do, and all she can do is try to fight you. She can't fight you with your words. She can't compete
But
in any
the
other way.
thing is, Heavenly,
And
I
I
feel
can't
all
be
that. I
fighting.
feel all that. Yes, I feel all that. But guess what? She knew that before she started too.
Get into
Come on, Quiet, because I see you. Because first of all, Quiet, I already knew you was a Taurus. The last girl asked you what's your sign. I already knew that. Because you're a Taurus, I'm a Taurus, and my husband is a Scorpio too. I already know how we get down. Period. I already know how we get down. But she knew that before she jumped in that tank with you. So I don't feel bad at all. You can apologize later. That's fine. That's all fine and good. But cut off scissors. She done.
Yeah, I agree.
All right.
I agree. I can't.
Yeah.
Well, baby, tell everybody at the Thanksgiving dinner to make sure they tune in next Sunday for
Listen.
episode 2, 1102, season 11, episode 2. After Thanksgiving, y'all get full, y'all eat, you know what I mean? Then you take your Ozempic and all of that, and then y'all come see us on Sunday, okay?
Not the Ozempic. We'll be there. I promise you.
I'm gonna tell
All right.
All
you, man, I do that
on.
Manjaro.
Bye-bye.
Bye, beautiful.
What you say, Manjaro?
Manjaro, baby.
Hold
No,
on.
somebody say jump
Yep,
in the
I heard
tank.
that one too.
She said she jumped in the tank with
too.
you with the sharks.
You done.
Praise the Lord.
We gonna take
But
two more. Then we gonna
Miss Quad, I got a question for you. I saw somewhere that she I'm just playing that, y'all. I'm just going with a joke. I saw that Phaedra say y'all were we not fun. Is that what she said?
Well, see, here's the thing. I don't think that applies to me, because when I asked her, when she said you type of bitches and these type of she said she said, Quiet, I didn't mean you. So I'm gonna stay right there. She didn't mean me. So y'all
No, gonna have
let me
all
do
the
a little
fun,
bit
okay?
rebuttal to that. And I'm not trying to
that.
shade anybody. I just really feel that we have different. We're different in our scheme. I wouldn't say we're family oriented, but I think that on Married to Medicine, we're more traditionally family oriented for the most part. We got husbands, you know what I'm saying, and children. She's not living that life. Yes, she's over 50, but I'm saying as far as like I saw out there dancing with Jamie Foxx with that ass, we wouldn't do that. So we are very different. That's what I'm saying. I ain't saying it's wrong. It ain't bad. Do you?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Be happy. But I'm saying she don't fit with us. She don't fit with us. She just don't. You know what I'm saying? She's different. Like, I'm not trying to be at the party busting it wide open. I'm not trying to show my ass all day. We're professional. So we are very different.
I might bag it up now.
Listen, I'm gonna drop it, okay?
For the most part, myself, Simone, Jackie, we're doctors. Why we ain't finna do that? Not over 50. Not over 50. No, we're not finna do that.
That fine man I got, baby. I think last night I was bagging it up.
Back it up, then.
Period.
Yeah, back it up.
And you were.
And it was a good. And it was a good.
Period. Quiet. Because I was too.
I think we're gonna take 2 more, then we're gonna let the people go.
I'm trying to think who else was there. Okay, Dr. Contessa, we got to give her a little smoke, okay?
You got to get Tess something.
I got to give her a little something because I got to give it to her. Tess came in nice. If y'all watch it, if y'all really watch it, me and Contessa had a great conversation. She hugged me. I hugged her. It wasn't no problem. Then she got in the green screen talking about, I don't know why that bitch hugged me. I don't even fuck with her like that or whatever she said. And I'm like, okay.
Babe, I got to let you go because we got a couple other people. So
Bye, beautiful.
I got to let her go. I don't want to be rude.
Bye, beautiful.
Bye. Good night.
Okay, bye, Pumpkin. Okay, I didn't want to be rude. I think I did that right. I'm not sure. All right. Okay, so she's left. Okay, I did the right thing. Okay. All right. Let's see what if this person is still. There's so many people.
Wait a minute. Somebody said they love that ring. Do you have a ring on, Quad?
Oh yeah, I do.
Let me see.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Then. Okay.
Emerald with diamonds.
Okay. I was thinking a different kind of way. I ain't know.
No, it's not on this.
Oh, okay. I can't see because it's inverted. Okay. So okay. All right. I was just thinking because the people that said you was married and pregnant, so I didn't know.
Yeah.
I know this video longer than what it was.
So you're not married?
I'm not married.
Are you pregnant?
I am not with child.
Okay, so somebody had put that out there. The people keep asking. I said, no, I don't think she is here. But shit, you had a whole man for a year and I ain't know nothing about it. So I can't say 100% or nothing.
Yeah, you know, here's the thing with that, because I'm sure that's going to be a topic of discussion. You have to just wait and see. I think a lot of times when people are so excited, and I get you're excited about love and it feels good, and a lot of times you just jump off the porch and you posting and you doing this and doing that, and then 6 weeks later y'all not even together anymore.
Right.
And so
I get it.
That's one of the things that I was just very mindful. Hold on, let's see. Was just very mindful not to do. It wasn't anything. It wasn't personal to anyone. It wasn't like, okay, I don't want y'all in my business or anything like that. It's just, let's make sure that this is right, that this is really real, and that's how I looked at it.
Yeah, I understand completely, especially when we're in this limelight. You know what I'm saying? If you show a dude, you don't want to just show somebody and then have to show somebody else and then show somebody else. Yeah, you want to make sure it's real, at least, you know what I mean, before you present a guy. Because to me, when you present a guy, the people gonna run him down through there. They're gonna find everything out about him. But since he was 2 years old, we gonna know everybody he dated, everything. So you got to be real careful when you present a new dude. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure you know that. You know that.
They go, baby. I know. No,
I'm just saying that's how reality TV goes. So you gotta be, praise God.
Good.
But I thought this was a good episode, correct?
I thought it was a good episode. I thought, there was a lot of legs there. There's so many different directions and journeys we have to travel. I think it's good. I think it's going to be a good season. I think if you hadn't watched it tonight with myself and Heavenly, please go back on demand, Bravo TV, Peacock, I think tomorrow. Yeah, I think it's up.
Yeah. I think so too. I appreciate you going live with me, Quad. Thank you. We had a little technical difficulties before. I'm still gonna review the show. I'm gonna review the show tomorrow night on YouTube. I'm gonna review the show. We were gonna get Funky Neva, and he was busy. We was gonna get Kyla King. He was gonna come in. That's still my guy. But we're gonna keep y'all, and we're gonna keep bringing people in, and y'all continue to watch. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and repost our stuff. Get people to watch. Tell people to throw a watch party. Repost it so everybody knows we're there. We don't get much promo, guys. So we want y'all to help us get promo. If it's 12, 15, whatever, how many people on here, how many thousand people on here, if all of y'all just post it to y'all pages, we'll get the numbers that we need. Okay? I love you guys.
Yeah. We don't understand why we don't get the promo like we should, but we want to thank our fan base. Like, we have fans that have been with us since conception of the show. You guys are unwavering, and you've been with us, and so we look up, and now we're in season 11. So we attribute that to you all, and we want to say thank you so much for that.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you,
ma'am.
All right. I love you. And you call that girl, you keep contact with her here.
Babe, your phone breaking up.
You heard what I said.
I didn't hear
I said make sure you call Simone and keep in contact with her. You know what I mean?
Oh, of course. Like, listen, we're the thing about it is it has to be exercised on both sides, right?
I agree.
She has to put it in work. I have to put it in work. But if it was just all about us just wanting to be friends, just say you want to be friends. Just say, hey, why haven't we been talking? It was like you said, it was just easy as a conversation. It didn't have to go. This person keep requesting, who is this? But when I try to join them, they don't join. It keeps on just toggling around. But this person been out here all night long, baby. I don't know. Maybe I don't know who is this person. But anyway, I don't know. Because I keep trying to have the person to join, because they've been on here like consistently, but whatever.
But you know how to save this and share it, right? So we can pick it up later.
Let's see, babe. Let's see. Oh, let's see here. Who is this? Oh, people had questions. Oh, I didn't even see that, baby. Oh, people had plenty of questions too. I don't do these lives like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so then now I'm gonna do this, and then when I end it, how do I save it?
It should say when you end it. It should say save or share. It'll say share, I believe. And you know what? They asked for the text, but Damon was like, nah, man, I'm not giving that. I'm not giving that. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
But I saw it.
Yeah. Oh, we got some people in this thing, girl. Oh, okay. We got some people, child.
Well, let somebody in.
I guess it went back to the the mid of it or something that was weird. I thought it would have ended and said ending. So, but okay, yep, y'all pretty much got that the information. So now moving on to Miss Phaedra. Miss P Honey came on this second season for her own Married to Medicine. She has been able to get back onto the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Y'all notice where she's originally from. Heavenly said she didn't really fit in. To me, I don't really think she really fits in either over at Married to Medicine. She kind of has good relationship. It's good like eyes and stuff for her, but her best fit is over on Housewives. When she came on here, she wasn't really reading like we know her to read. Um, she wasn't really giving her all, but they say this season she gets into it, and they say it was so bad that she walks off, and they don't see her coming back because now that she's on Real Housewives, and she'll stay over there. So we'll just have to keep watching and see, honey. They say they gave her a run through for her lies and some of her little things she white lies she tells and stuff, you know. But they say Phaedra is mad with the girls, okay? So, but moving on to Miss Sweet Tea. Miss Sweet Tea did a review of episode 1 and 2. Miss Sweet Tea and Heavenly just do not mix. Let's just say that. She went on her live on her show and said that Heavenly told her that Dr. Damon, that she believed what Mariah told her about Dr. Damon about him cheating. Heavenly said she didn't tell her none of that shit. Heavenly said she need to keep her husband's name out of her mouth. She said that Dr. Damon is giving that it's not daddy and whatever is giving that he pulls up from work, takes a cigarette break outside in the garage before he goes in, be like, okay, I'm just gonna let her go with it. She says that Quad, that Dr. Heavily told her to get on the show to help Quad get her back and get her job, keep her job, because Quad was struggling, quote unquote, is what she said in her recap when she said when she went to the dentist to get her mouth done, some stuff done to her mouth at Dr. Heavenly's dentistry office. She says that Heavenly recorded her on that first season, on the episode last season, where she said that he was controlling, and she said she was pissed. Now, did she get her ass beat by Dr. G? We don't know. We just got to wait and see. I don't know if it's gonna come out or what. But Dr. G looks like he is heavily jealous of Miss Quiet's new love interest this season. As y'all can see in that clip over there, you know, he had a lot to say, and him and King got into it. We can't wait to see that episode. So I wish I knew what episode that was going to be. But yeah, so Sweet Tea then went on to talk about what Heavenly said, that how Dr. Damon helped give Dr. G 200 patients when he said, man, I ain't got no patience just to help him out. Sweet Tea took it to mean that she was saying that Dr. Damon built Dr. Gregory's practice, and that's not what Dr. Heavenly was saying. If you go back and watch, it just played. I just showed y'all. She said when he first got ready to open up his psychiatry's mental institution or whatever, he said to Gregory, man, I'm opening, but I ain't got no patience. And Dr. Damon just sent him 200 people. She said it really wasn't no big deal because he knew, you know, the mental was going to build itself anyway, the mental practice that he opened up. But she said that Dr. Damon was just graceful enough just to send him the 200 to letting him just, you know, go ahead and get that, you know, word out quicker, you know, or whatever about his practice. She wasn't saying that Dr. Damon built his practice and got actually like went out and told people, hey, go here. But he did help send those 200 people, you know, to help like kind of get him boost started or whatever you want to call it. She didn't say he built nothing. And so, you know, then she went on to say that Heavenly was saying that her mama and sister walked up to her at the reunion of the last season, and that she felt like that Heavenly was trying to say that they were trying to fight her. You know, we don't know much about that. We just said that Heavenly said that her mama walked up to her. I would assume that she probably was trying to say something silly to Heavenly. But Sweet Tea just does not understand the assignment. Sweet Tea really does not. She is taking things way too serious. She's getting overly emotional about things. Phaedra said that Dr. Heavenly said Phaedra told her that Sweet Tea was crying herself to sleep. They go show you how serious she's taking this stuff. So Sweet Tea, I think um you need to you need to keep yourself at a distance where you respect these older ladies that you are sitting on the panel with. You have no room to really fight and battle with these ladies. You need to pay homage and respect to them, because all of these ladies on this platform right here, they are your generations before you, and they are at the places that you probably should only be wishing that you could be, and you should be thankfully respecting them for that. Um, like when she said "F you, Jackie, fuck you, bitch," that she shouldn't have said that to that lady. Um, Jackie really didn't say anything to warrant "fuck you, bitch," in my opinion. Um, so, but Sweet Tea's she's country. She's giving country bumpkin. She's like Heavenly says, she walked like she's stomping on roaches. She does. She came through. It's like, and when she's doing her YouTube, she's like her eye movement. She's like she can't really, she's not really tuned with the tech and stuff. She's not ready to do. She's not at the level, so she needs to like stay at remedial and work her way up slowly and learn. But Sweetie, yes, sweetie, you need to not take things so personal, and that is part of Sweet Tea's problem. I believe she's taking things personally, and this is just a show they read. You know, that's what they do. Their commentary. That's what they do. So then she went on to talk about. Let's see. Um, let's see what else she talked about. She said that her husband, um, she said something about her husband was cheating. It was just a lot of things. I can play it for y'all for a few minutes, but I'm only gonna give y'all a few minutes because this right here, time is almost up. For this video for me tonight, but I will go through and I will play. I will play some of this. Let's see, episode 2. She's calling Dr. Hill. Okay, yes, let's go back. Uh, Honey, it's like a lot. It's some things we got to stop and address because it was so many things I couldn't remember. But let me go. It's like, girl, it don't take all of this. But here we go.
It's not she's not able to sustain her lifestyle and also pay for her house. And so what I hard-earned money, whether it was Gregory's money or I got access to the money. That's our money. My thing is, when I came into her dentist's office, one of the first things that she said, because I went to go do some gum contouring not too long ago, it was before I even got on the show. Heavenly wanted me to be a part of the show. She was really just trying to get me on. I met her and Jackie at the golf tournament one year. And I wasn't quite ready yet to be on that show. I was living in DC and all of that. But when I did come into Heavenly's office, she was like, look at it like being, helping out another Black woman. And I'm all about empowering Black women. And so at the time, I think that I don't know, maybe Quad was going through some struggles. And she was like, Quad doesn't have anything. She doesn't have anything to fall back on. She doesn't have a job.
Now, how she know what Quad got and ain't got? Okay, let's move on, child.
Oh, whatever she's doing she's not able to sustain her lifestyle and also pay for her house. And so what I was like, she made me look at it that way because
like a business deal to help out another fellow sister.
Yes, indeed. And so that's not really the reason why I did it.
Do y'all believe it? Y'all let me know in the comment section. Do y'all fully believe that was what Dr. Heavenly told her that she wanted her to come on the show for? I mean, it did kind of help in a way, give more of a storyline, but I just don't see how the new wife helping the ex-wife. Quad already had the history. She got the money invested that she needed. She got the house from the investment of the money from being on the show. I mean, what did you give other than some drama and some unnecessary comments and attitude? But okay.
But that was a thought.
But you also still knew that was his ex. So yes. I'm helping out his ex. Oh Lord, that's a lot. Yeah, does Quad know that she was saying this to you?
I think she does know. I mean, there's receipts out there, screenshots of Heavenly replying in her comments because she did invite me onto her show, and replying in comments saying that she was helping Quad the most. She was helping Quad the most out of everybody. I'm helping both of them, but Quad.
So the whole goal to get you on the show was to get Quad a check.
Correct.
Oh, okay.
Correct. She was trying to, get me into to look at it, at a different perspective. Like, this can really put you on the map, all that kind of stuff. She didn't know me, but it was for Quad. But like, again, she was my dentist. And you're saying, like Damon's saying that, oh, you're affecting the patients. What is your wife doing, bruh? What is that bill? God damn it. Give me a bill.
Now, hold up. Let's talk about this. This girl got a belt. But let me show you how country and this girl, like, girl, you got a whole belt on here. You trying to slap it in the middle. You using a belt to show your anger. Like, it's like, girl, who is doing this? Like, girl, like, I just don't. It's just like, girl, I don't know.
What are you talking about? What? Boy, what?
Girl.
I mean, damn. Like, I'm really like, what are you talking about? Do you not know what your wife out here doing in these streets? For real? For real. You know what your wife out here doing. Stop playing.
Do you think that he cares if he does know what she's doing?
No, I don't think he cares. Like I said, I think that they have separate lives. I think that he comes in, maybe sit in that garage before he get out the car and just smoke him a quick little cigarette and just, I hope she don't leave me alone. She can go back in that closet and she can do what she need to do. He doesn't say much. And to me, I don't know what's going on in that household, but to me, he, they play this daddy role. And I don't think that's really what's going on. I think that he does whatever Heavenly tells him to do when he stays out the way. And until he gets his feelings hurt. Anytime you bring up the whole cheating thing, clearly a hit dog gonna holler for real. And you hollering all up in the streets. All up in the streets. That's all you hollering. And it's like, and she's so, and then like, Heavenly, you're so sensitive about it. If you know your man didn't cheat, then why are you mad? Why are you mad? If it's not that important and he didn't do it, then why are you that mad? Especially when you play the games that you play. It's the dumb games that people play. And it's just like, but you nobody can play with you though. Nobody can play. No, we about to play. I remember when I was at Contessa's house, we were doing the scene and I hear the doorbell. We get a doorbell ring. We go up, production tells us to go upstairs. So we go upstairs and then there's 2 fake flight attendants wearing Halloween costumes, I guess. And they were, had this, we're going to Paris and all that. I saw that it was Quad. And I just find it, they didn't show it, but I asked Contessa, this is really funny. I asked Contessa about Quad. I was like, when was the last time you seen Quad? Because I find it really funny that we're here and now she's here. When was the last time you seen her? When was the last time you actually talked to her? It had been a long time. So I just found it like, I'm pretty sure Quad had other parties and all that. I know that because I think that Simone and Phaedra and the rest of them have told me she had a party and they, you know, they weren't invited to it or something. Some were and they decided not to go. I don't know. It was something of that nature. You know, I'm paraphrasing. So now she's inviting Contessa and I'm like, you didn't even talk to her in so long, but all of a sudden she just pop up. I mean, it just seemed like she liked to pop up. I mean, you popping up at in my comment section when I get engaged, congratulating me. Then you popping up in my at my bachelorette party. Shoot, I think you wanted to pop on the couples trip for whatever reason last season, but you know your contract ended. So
nice,
well, she had a man at that time.
Last year?
She said a year at that point when you were filming.
Oh yeah.
At the reunion, she had a man.
But yeah, I don't know about that. I mean, that's what she's saying, but you know.
Was she so like in love with her man to want to be at the Met Gala last season to want to hug on your husband's neck?
That was another thing that was like so fake. Like you looking for him, he not looking for you and wanting to hug his neck. And you know, it's awkward for him because of course there's history there, but it's not.
Let me stop this real quick. Okay. If y'all go back and watch the finale last season, I think that was the finale of the Met Gala when she came in that black dress. Quad did not look for Dr. G when she came in. She ran into Letitia when she walked in. She said, oh, where's Gregory? Because you were with Gregory. She was with Gregory, honey. She said, oh, let me speak to him too. Can I hug his neck? She asked. And he said, sure. She wasn't looking for him like, let me walk in. Ooh, let me look for Gregory. Where's Gregory? Where's Gregory? It wasn't like that, honey. Like, girl, you making this shit be so much more than what it is. Like, it's just like, I think Sweet Tea is bothered and a bit jealous and skeptical of the ex-wife. That's what I think it's about. So
not good history. And so that it didn't end well. And of course you feel some type of way about something. Like I had an ex that passed away and before, like I didn't want to be with him anymore, but I felt some type of way about him the way he did me. I still feel I still feel some kind of way about that. You know, although I've moved on, but like what's wrong was just wrong. And I knew like I don't want to be around that person. But for you to be looking for someone, asking for a hug, it does not add up. Because if anything, like when I look at it, his ex-wife, because I don't even like saying her name, his ex-wife, I mean, like when you look at it, you check it for me, you in my comment section, and then you over here trying to hug my husband's neck, you want to be around, you popping up at places that you weren't invited to. Like I have to look at it like that.
Is it Stockholm syndrome?
It might be. I think the whole cast is that Stockholm syndrome. And not too long ago, she had called Gregory up because she wanted to get tinted windows or something like that. It was some of that nature. She needed some tinted windows. She needed a doctor's signature. But out of all the doctors, you're gonna call him. And at the time we were together. We weren't married, but we were together.
Well, that means that her cast members aren't her friend. Because that's a whole cast of doctors.
Exactly. Why not ask them to do it? But you decided to ask your ex-husband. And she also asked to be his friend. So it's just like...
Did he sign it?
No. He said no. And she felt some type of way. She got upset about it because they didn't show it. We had an argument at the reunion. Me and Quad did. And the argument was she was saying that I built this, I did that and all that. If you built it, you would got a piece of it. You would have got something out of it if you built it. I said that you went on and you was asking for favors and all that. And she's like, I did that so you can have something because he met up with her to refinance on the house. And so it was something of that nature. He had to refinance the house and get her name off the deed. And so she had to sign it. And so she thought she was on me talking about, well, I did that so you can have something. Girl, it never was yours. It was, and that's why I yelled, it was court ordered.
Well, I guess you guys did a barter situation. She was giving you something, and then you coming on the show, let Heavenly tell it, was giving her something, a check. Yeah. You both helped each other.
In a way, but like I had told her, I'm not trying to get into it with you. Like, this is not what we do. Because what I'm not going to have and allow is for you to try to taunt him. I'm not going to do that. I ain't going to do that. This whole thing is a mess. And my thing is that they're going to do anything on the show for the show. Like it needs to start making sense when you do it.
How did you really feel, when Contessa went out there?
I knew it was gonna be something. I'm pretty sure they were saying something that they don't. I don't even care. I was like, okay, well, I'm ready to go back downstairs now. And so I was like, they were like trying to, well, stay right there, T. And so like Contessa comes back and was all like, yeah, say hi, to Quiet.
You don't even know what's going on.
Like, what am
I, girl?
I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. And so she's like, you should come. I was like, I'm going to that. Why am I going to that? I don't know that girl like that. She don't know me. So why am I going? Like, was that supposed to make me jealous? Was the scene to make me jealous? I wasn't.
So this is where Dr. Jackie says, are you crazy? Why would you invite my ex-wife? The girls think it's weird. They're agreeing like, okay, no, you wouldn't invite your ex-wife to an event.
She is thinking in too much of this crowd.
But it's okay when she pops up.
At mine, right. Very weird. It's very weird. Toya was saying that, and I'm like, Toya, you supposed to be my girl. Why the hell you just last year wanted me to go to war with the girl? And Dr. Jackie had said it, but I remember Toya was like trying to tell her, well, you were singled out last year, Quad. Why would you single out Letitia? Like, girl, what are you doing? Like it didn't even make sense. I think Jackie felt some type of way about it, like, well, why? She spoke up about that, which I do appreciate that she said that. However, it's just, to me, you guys don't give me the same type of courtesy in that way. Like, it's just kind of like, well, whatever. We're going to just ignore Letitia or Sweet Tea. We're going to do whatever we want to do. She don't matter. Sometimes it comes off that way.
So at the party, when Quad has a man, did Toya say Quad is a secret bitch or Quad had a secret bitch?
I know. I think she said that because I was like, what is she talking about?
Does she have a girlfriend?
That's what I was like. Now, I done heard some things on the streets, though, but I ain't going to get into that because I don't like repeating stuff what I heard. I don't like to do that. Right. I don't like to repeat anything.
Child, see, I thought they were saying sneaky. They thought she said secret. No, I think sneaky or whatever. We'll have to go back and rewatch the episode and really turn up the volume on that part where Toya said that. And now she go bring up that the girl may have sexual relations with a woman. Girl, come on now. This is so irrelevant. Really? Girl.
That I heard, because that's something that people do on this cast. But
did you ever think about showing up to the party because Quad showed up to your bachelorette party?
No, just because donkey see, donkey ain't gotta do. I'm like, I mean, my thing is, I feel like I was gonna be in the episode anyway, regardless. Like, I had to keep in mind though too, like, this is reality TV. Why would I go? Me and her are not friends. We do not talk. We have no relationship. And if something happens while I'm there, I would be held liable, not production. So I have to protect myself because she said a lot of nasty things. And things are just not adding up, especially the things that she said about me. I don't even bother that girl. She goes and talks about me. She talks down about me and my husband. And it's just like, but why would I go? Why would I go and support you? I'm glad, what was it, a birthday party or something?
It sounds like you and your husband on the same level of you guys want her to find somebody.
Yes, we do. We want her to find someone and be happy. Go on and be happy. Play that Mary J. Blige
on her
song.
show. On her show.
All I really want is to be happy. It'll be so sweet. That's what I want her to do. I do genuinely want her to be happy because I felt like she was stuck on our relationship. Like, I think that she felt some type of way. And it's okay to still feel some type of way about someone. Like I said, I had felt some type of way about my ex. But I didn't do anything that didn't match up with my feelings. I didn't go and contact my ex and like, let's hang out.
Oh, so you're saying what she was doing still had nothing to do with the show?
Right.
Okay. Because I was about to say, do you think the show made her feel that she wanted him and she didn't?
I don't know. I mean, I did hear something from Anila, and Anila said that after their season that wrapped up last season that she was on season 9, that they met up for lunch, and she said that, she was talking about possibly getting back with him or something like that. Now, I don't think that he was in that space, but I think what Anila told me is like that she said that I can get him back if I wanted to. And not only that, Heavenly has uttered stuff like that. So I think that it could be some hurt there, and maybe she felt like that she could do it, and he's Gregory, he's successful. I think that she may miss the stability, and that's just the truth. I think she does. Every woman wants a provider, and it's hard out here for us. Like, it's hard out here for us Black women to get out there and do it on our own. And maybe she's gotten a taste of that. And that it ain't easy. It ain't easy. I mean, there's downfall. There's a lot of pros and cons from being single and also being in a marriage. So maybe she missed the stability of it. And it's always great to have a partner there to support you.
She's in love, and from what it sounds like, she has found a provider.
Yeah.
And Heavenly said you can Google it. So
now, if I go and look it up on that information in the county, I don't know if it's gonna say that. And also, you know what? I got a lot of receipts, a lot of ammo, but it's too early to release. Let's just see how things play. Let's see how things play, because I don't want to put anything out too early. Now, depending on how you move, you better be quiet. You better hush. You better lay low. Lay low. Don't do too much. Don't freeze, because I got too much. I got too much, girl, on you, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to mess your stuff up. I don't want to mess your stuff up. And I want you to keep your storyline. I want you to be happy.
The initial thing was to keep a check.
Yes. Keep your check. I don't want to embarrass nobody. That's not what I'm about. You better leave me alone. You better go on. you better lay low.
So do you guys watch the show, the episodes together?
We did last week, watch the episode together. And so Gregory, Gregory handled it very well.
Y'all, somebody said this girl is sloppy and knows no information. No one is giving her information. She doesn't know what she is talking about. Good job on her for hiring Candy's employee to help get engagement. Oh, Lord. And see what somebody else say. Ashley, I work for my company. Is this her? Who is this? Ashley, I work for my company. But here you are getting all the tea. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Girl, is tea fashionable information? Child, I'm finna be a blog on her. Do you have factual information, sweet tea? Because if you don't, boo, this can go in slanderous territory. Be careful. Be careful. Somebody else said because she's insecure, our comments are as real as bad reviews on Greg's pitch practice. Oh, child. They say how this is her channel, the same way Heavenly has a channel and can speak on everybody else's stuff, and T is speaking on her experience and her interaction. I mean, yeah, but if it's not factual, what she's saying about people, husband and man and stuff, like, I mean, we know the stuff about Gregory is factual because Quad has confirmed that information. And we seeing it exposing itself. Boom, mic drop and walk away. I just want you to generally continue being you even when the love stops. Keep being T. Quad, we're married to me. Say a fraud, her and fake. Who is this? Lakeisha? Child, how is this stuff fake, girl? Bye.
Well, while we were watching the show, we had a good time watching it, but he still feels like Damien was talking about, why you being so sensitive? Like, dude, your wife tried to affect his business. Like, what are you talking about? Why you being so sensitive? But all I gotta say is Becky with the good hair was over you was creeping with her. Maybe you were creeping with her and you've heard. Like, stop it. You sensitive. Papa Smurf.
Why does he shut him down? Why does Heavenly shut you down? Like they both.
Because they think they run shit and they ain't running a damn thing but they mouths. They ain't running nothing. I don't care how long you've been on this show. Did you pay my bills? And if you were my dentist, I feel like you're working for me. If you were my doctor, I do feel like you work for me because I pay you. That's just how I feel in that. But, I think that they feel like they're untouchable. And Heavenly is letting me know every time, like, I don't touch her, I don't press her buttons. And I just be over here just chilling. I be like, oh, dang, this girl is really tripping over what? Like, you the one that started. And then it's like, and thought that I don't know what he thought. I don't know if he felt like he can just be excluded and he could just kind of lay low. But even Cecil told me, he was like, sometimes Damon gets a little sensitive when it's him, but he does turn the cheek when it's other people. So that's not fair. But no, everybody gonna clock in this season. I'm making sure everybody clocking in. I'm holding you accountable. And if you got an opinion, because do not try to check my husband, because who are you? Ain't nobody scared of you. Fix that bottom row teeth of yours. That's what you need to do. Get your wife and she need to fix them teeth. Okay.
Does she do it?
I don't know. And I'm like, and they got trust issues. They got trust issues. Because why that man teeth ain't fixed? Get the goddamn.
What about the issues you got?
You don't trust your own wife to fix your teeth. You don't fix your wife is a whole dentist. She didn't get she making people and everything. What? I mean, come on now. That's trust issues now. And now that's like I don't trust my husband to write a prescription. And not only you have a family of dentists now, don't you? Your son doing dentistry now, right? So it's like, but I don't know, maybe men just don't feel comfortable going. Like I told Gregory, I was like, we can go get our teeth done together. We can get our teeth done together. But like my thing is, I'm not a dentist, so I would worry a little bit. I would say it's a little bit of trust. Maybe he don't trust her. But like, I want to address this whole thing of her saying that I was down on her business. And I was not down on her business. I pointed out, I said, so much for Dr. Heavenly University. Like, what are you teaching the people? You did nothing but disrespect me and drag my name through the mud, my body. And so you are a representation of your business. You did that on your own. Like you speak for yourself. Your business speaks for itself. You online, you don't have nothing. You didn't care about your business. You started talking about me as your patient and trying to put my business out there, especially false information, but yet you don't care about your own business. You still, I think they have like a Hippocratic oath that they have to, do. And, she considers herself a doctor. And so that's why I don't want to hear none of this crap about Damon talking about, oh, what about the patients? Dude, did you ask your wife that? I mean, come on now. I need to talk to somebody that make a little bit more sense.
So let's get into the questions. Okay. We got questions from your Instagram and we got some questions from YouTubers. So we have Bondi Blue. Well, I guess we already answered. Does she think Greg still wants Quad?
That's such a funny question. It's a hell to the
girl.
No. He ain't. No, he don't want her.
He got inside his feelings.
I think that he just feels some type of way about her because he said that she scares him.
No, the fuck she don't.
In a way, like the way she moves. And I would say, just giving her history with him, and then also how one moment she's cool, and then the next moment she's saying crazy stuff. So it's just like he wanted me to stay away from her, and so that's what I've been doing. I keep it cordial though. I keep it cordial, keep it cute.
Girl, he telling you anything to keep you off of a relationship. Don't you get it? A man will tell you anything. You got to experience that person for yourself. You got to experience people for yourself. That's when anybody. You can't believe something that somebody's telling you about people. Girl, everything happens for a reason. There's more than one side to a story, and you just believe in one side. But okay, we go see.
Hell to the no. And so they approached me. I remember seeing Heavenly. She started recording me with her phone. I was wondering, but looking back, she was recording me with her phone. And then she admitted it and said that she sent it to Quad and they were kikiing about it. So they were asking me like, you should do the show and all that kind of stuff. And at the time I worked for the government. I lived in DC, and I was like, me and Gregory, we were dating. We were just dating at the time. And I was like, well, no, that's going to be too much for me. And I don't think I'm ready for that kind of commitment. I don't think reality TV is for me. And then I saw them again the next year at the second 50 Shades of Pink. And that was, the first one was in 2021 and the second one's in 2022. And so the show was getting ready to start up, and they're like, hey, you ready? And so Jackie was like, wait right there. Heavenly, she wasn't even at the golf tournament. She came all the way from Conyers to, what's it called, in Douglasville, just to see me, to talk to me about this show. And so, she came over there with her type of laugh. And I'm like, oh, okay, girl, like, what? So she was like, yeah, you should come on the show, you ready? And at the time, I was still thinking about it, and we were engaged by then. And yeah, and then eventually, after talking to the producers of the show, we ended up getting on the show. I looked at the different benefits for myself, and I said, you know what? I've always, even when I joined the Air Force, I was like, let's just say I try. At least if I try it, I can say I did it.
This is from Instagram. Nicole6152 Johnson says, will there be any resolution for Heavenly to apologize to you or your husband?
For the show's sake, we can say yes. We can say for the show's sake, because you already know how this stuff goes. In real life, no, hell no. But I've said it several times. I want her to apologize, and I need her to realize her wrongdoing. I think that she's been on this show for so long that she does feel like she's untouchable.
She feel like she knows the show, but she really don't understand the assignment. Like, girl, this girl needs some PR. She need, honey, she needs a lot.
And that nobody can tell her anything. And I think that it's all gone to her head. And then that's not a good thing, because you need to be humbled. It's time for you to be humbled. I think that Heavenly has a lot of things to learn, but in order to genuinely apologize, you have to state the reason why you're apologizing, take some accountability. And I think that you should offer some type of peace offering, to show that person that, hey, I'm going to move forward. I care about you. These are the things I'm going to do in order for us to get back to where we were.
And Tracer says, will you and Contessa be the new duo?
Yeah, Cole. Wait, let me find I had a little song. Hold on. I just want to read my lyrics to my song, because I love Contessa. She's so super sweet. It says, yeah, Cole, tell her Ratchet Dennis with the big toe. Yeah, Cole, too many haters, but they can't fight you, though. Yeah, Cole, no competition, just recognition, though. Yeah, Cole, boss moves only, watch me, let them know. Yeah, Cole. Yeah, Cole.
So this goes back to what Simone was saying. We know nothing about Quad. So
he's giving very much Glorilla. He's giving very much Glorilla, honey.
So how is it that Quad can tell her whole life in the car to strangers, and everything she said in the car has never said to anybody on the episodes?
Oh, you talking about the people she arrived with? Child, she didn't know those people, right? No, it's just TV stuff. She said something in the car. Oh, I missed that part. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure they were for hire. I think those people were just for hire, but no. And I think that I understand what Simone is saying, that she does not feel that they know anything about Quad, and Quad is not genuine. And so, I will say at the reunion, it was a little weird, because like I understood what Simone was trying to say. It looked like on TV a certain way, but she was trying to make a point. Everybody knew what happened. There was something that came out. Something came out on social media about it, and also it was on the news. So it wasn't like a secret, because it got aired. Right. And so I understood what Simone was trying to say, because Simone was like, I don't know anything. We're not friends. And so I got what she was trying to say. And then right after that, they actually laughed and kikied in the dressing room. And so, for it to later come out when actual reunion airs, and it's like, I don't know, I did feel like Quad was taking advantage of a situation. I didn't like that. That's personally how I feel. Maybe she didn't, but if you was laughing, kikiing in the dressing room with Simone afterwards, and then later on, now we feel different because it got on social media, and now you want to take advantage of being the victim. I don't know. It did come off like that, and I hope that she's not doing that. I pray to God that she's not. And Simone did not mean any malice in doing that. It just came off like that, but she did not mean that.
Okay, so House of Aaron said he has one question. What are your thoughts on Phaedra throwing Married to Medicine under the bus and shading the women of the show? And now that she's secured her spot back on the Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Phaedra gets to her bag. Phaedra gets to her bag. I have to say that. She's very strategic. And I actually admire that about Phaedra. I understand why she's kind of throwing the show under the bus and some of the cast members. She ain't throwing me under the bus, but she is throwing people. But some people do.
Child, this girl could never.
You need to be thrown under the bus. And, you know.
She can't be on no Housewives for sure. She can't even take this.
What really is telling to me, a lot of them are saying, oh, I was a fan, but like it really came off as that some of my cast members were fans of Phaedra, and they wanted so bad to be friends and be like some type of sisterhood with Phaedra, because Phaedra, she has the sauce. You know what I'm saying? She's locked in with Bravo. I think that, partnering up with Phaedra is opportunistic. I think that a lot of people see that, and they see that Phaedra has a great relationship with Bravo. She makes it on to other shows, and I think that they do see like a opportunity to partner up with Phaedra. And so it really was funny to me, because like even when we were filming last year, it's like, oh, Phaedra, she's with the Reeds, but me coming off from the streets and nothing like that. Like, I ain't afraid no damn Reed. I'm not afraid no damn Reed. Like, y'all been on Bravo for so long or whatever. It's like, I don't want her to read me. I'm like, okay, like, girl, like, if she will read you, okay, read her back. This high, they put Phaedra on a pedestal, and that was very apparent to me. Very apparent. And I think that's why me and Phaedra
this girl done been read. She don't even know how to read back. How she go tell somebody to read?
Because we just kind of like, hey girl, how you doing? I don't get fanned out over people, and Phaedra don't pay my bills, none of that. And so like Phaedra's just a regular girl. She does a job for her, and she does understand that. Now sometimes some people do go too hard, and she got something to say about that. But this is a job. It's just a job for her, and she's trying to go higher.
Well, that's all good and dandy, but for you, how did you really feel? Because, was it like, go ahead, girl, I get it? Or was it like, damn, I'm stuck with these bitches?
I felt like that, yeah. I felt like, damn, Phaedra, come back. Don't leave me by myself. I mean, I can handle them, but, we can, I feel like me and Phaedra, we can really tag team them and have a good time doing it. Anytime we do our scenes, we be cracking up and we be talking shit. It'd be funny. It don't even go too deep, but it's hilarious. It's very lighthearted. It's like, me sitting at the dang kitchen table and us playing cards and talking and eating some good food. And we just be laughing. And we have a good time. We have a great time doing our scenes. But like sometimes with some of my other castmates do a scene, it's just like, okay. Like it's like it doesn't come off as genuine. And like I get it, they've been doing it for years and they want to give me some type of guidance. But also I think that we both can bounce off and learn a lot from each other. Because like I said, people are yearning for that authenticity and for that realness, that relatability. People are looking for that. I think that I've watched other interviews from other Bravo celebrities and stuff like that. And I think the key is just going against the grain and being yourself. Don't come on the show being a cookie cutter version of what you think they want you to be, or this high fab and all that. No, just speak your mind. And if you just speak your mind and you have a good time in it, don't try to rehearse it, because I feel like people can tell that, I'm not an actress. I've never been to acting school, but I just be myself. I just be myself. And I tell them all the time, like, no, I'm not going to act. I'm going to go based off of what actually happened. And so that's just how I do. I'm a government employee, not an actress. Phaedra and Contessa, they live down the street from each other. And so we already knew that we were going to be working together and all that.
Girl, bye. Honey, Letitia is tied through delayed delusional and she needs some PR, okay? On that note, it has been a wonderful 2 hours, guys. Go back and watch the replay. It will be up for you guys. You guys let me know in the comments what y'all think about the show, what y'all think, what more y'all want to see. I will be reviewing the episodes here on YouTube live as they air. So that is it for episode 1 and 2. And I will be back with some other topics soon. So you guys have a good night. Stay warm and enjoy your winter and happy holidays. So see you later.